6:30 p.m. on this Saturday evening, February 3rd, 2018. To start off on the Peter Channel Evening News on this Saturday evening, February 3rd, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 6:30 p.m. on this Saturday evening. Top story of Peter Channel Evening News on 6:30 p.m. is two sisters charged with torturing girl 5 and boy 8 in alleged voodoo rituals in East Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Inside the FBI, anger, rework, and fears of lasting damage. Russia strikes back as Syrian rebels take credit for shooting down fighter jet and killing a pilot. Harvey Weinstein attorney weighs legal action against Uma Thurman and denies false accusations. Gym teacher in Colorado accused of assaulting student who was insane for the Pledge of Allegiance. Egypt says 44-year-old tomb discovered outside Cairo. Racial hatred cited after African immigrants are shot in Italy. Trump taking tougher stance on Russian nuclear threat. North Korea found to have made $200 million by dodging UN sanctions. Turkish border guards are shooting at Syrian refugees, rights group said. FBI in public fight with Trump over releasing Russian memo. Hawaii false missile alert sender has said he thought drill was real. ICE arrests father of 3 as he was getting the kids ready for school. Trump touched Rasmussen poll showing 49% approval. More than 24 Syrian rebels on Saturday were killed by a Russian cruise missile attacks after Syrian rebels downed a Russian fighter jet. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson on Friday urged the Venezuelan government to hold open and democratic elections. India received federal approval to require some low-income residents to work, study, or perform public service to qualify for Medicaid. The Justice Department wants lawsuit by ex-Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort challenging the afforded special counsel Robert Mueller be dismissed. The Federal Reserve is restricting Wells Fargo's growth after widespread consumer abuses and breakdowns of compliance. Bitcoin ban expands across credit cards as big U.S. banks recoil. Curiosity's 5-year journey across Mars in one stunning photo. SpaceX confirms it will try to land all of Falcon Heavy's boosters. Japan Space Agency just launched the tiniest rocket to carry a satellite into orbit. Cosmonauts break Russian spacewalk record during space station antenna repair. Surgeon flu is a proving ground for digital health and telemedicine. Cuts the CDC epidemic program will endanger Americans, former chief said, in Philippines gripped by dengue vaccine fears. In Hopedale, Massachusetts, at 145 Hopedale Street, residential structure fire. All companies ordered out of the building and switched to a defense attack. Peter Chell News Star is 6:31 on this Saturday evening, and it's time now for a Sports tonight. The Boston Bruins will be taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Game time 7 o'clock. Randy Moss headed to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Philadelphia Eagles defense needs to win battle up front, and with world widow Shabazz Muhammad, out of Minnesota Timberwolves seeking exit from the team ahead of the trade deadline. Peter Childu Star Bears 6:32 on this Saturday evening, and it is time now for a sport traffic and transit report on the Peter Channel Traffic Check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA, in which the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries, they are all looking good. And there's a service change. Due to a technical issue with the departure boards, track assignments at North Station, South Station, and Back Bay cannot be posted as. Please listen for a verbal announcement or check with the information desk. Alright, take a look at the downways and byways of New England. 610 slow between 6 to 95 downtown Providence, 146 southbound side. It's slow for Route 295 in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Southeastern Massachusetts Cape Cod highways are looking good. Southeast Expressway at the northbound side. It is back between Dorchester and all the way to the gas tank. And 93 at the northbound side, also downtown Boston, 93 southbound side. So from 79 to Zetkin Bridge, 120 at the northbound side, also on 2A in Lexington, Route 3 then southbound side, it is slow around Route 120 in Burlington. Central and Western Massachusetts was looking good. 57 in eastbound side, little slower in Agawam stretch. 91 southbound side, little slower in downtown Hartford Connecticut. And 84 eastbound side, little slower in downtown Hartford Connecticut. And up north, New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont highways are looking good. Except through the states, A79 southbound side, little slower in upstate New York and Vermont. And over 59 the northbound side, so in southern Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter Cello's time is 6:33. Now it's 6:34 on this Saturday evening, and it is 7.5. Weather report was a beautiful day and a little chilly, but typical February day in New England as we take a look at the radar satellite loop and it shows some patchy clouds off the Martha's Vineyard and coming to Nantucket and some portions of the Cape Downs and clouds off the Maine coast and some clouds up in northern Vermont and southern Quebec and seeing some snow showers down around west central PA and northwestern PA and off Ohio and eastern portions of Ohio just east of Columbus and snowing from eastern Michigan and Detroit, stretching to southern Ontario and in north of Toronto and stretching about upstate New York and northeastern Ontario and snowing west of Montreal. Temperature spread around the region. It's in southern New England. It is in the 20s. For much of southern New England in the teens to 20s. For much of northern New England with an 8 below reading in Washington, New Hampshire, and 7 above in Berlin, New Hampshire. And 5 above in Bangor, Maine. Or Bangor, Maine. Alright, looking at right now, temperature is 23 degrees, the not humidity 61%, barometer 3.36 inches, rise slowly, wind speed southwest and calm, and dew point 12 above. Alright, let's take a look at our hazard weather outlook. Accumulated advisory level snowfall is possible across the east slope of the Berkshires on Sunday and Sunday night. Heavy rainfall overnight on Sunday could lead to localized flooding, and we continue to watch another winter system approach the region on Wednesday as winter weather headlines are possible north of the Mass Pike. Excuse me. Okay, forecast goes like this tonight. Increasing clouds, low at 21 degrees, south about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Sunday, rain like May afternoon. Patch back after 3 p.m. Otherwise, clouds got about 5 degrees and south about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Gust size 26 miles an hour. Transpiration 7%. New precipitation between the 10th quarter and inch possible. Sunday night, rain May before 2 a.m. Patch back before 4 a.m. Low 32 degrees, south about 7 to 9 miles per second. West after midnight, winds could gust size 29 miles an hour. Transpiration 1%. New precipitation between half 3/4 inch possible. Monday, partly sunny degrees becoming sunny skies about 36 degrees. Northwest about 10 to 18 miles gust size 38 miles an hour for Monday night. Mostly clear sky about 40 degrees and west about 3 to 8 miles an hour for Tuesday. Mostly clouds about 36 degrees for Tuesday night. Snow likely May after 4 a.m. Mostly clouds about 26 degrees. Transpiration 6%. Wednesday, snow before noon, then rain and snow between noon and 3 p.m. Then rain after 3 p.m. on 41 degrees. Then transpiration 9%. Wednesday night, rain before 3 a.m. Then a chance of rain and snow low on 27 degrees. Transpiration 9%. Thursday, partly sunny to podcast got about 34, about 17 degrees. For Friday, both sunny to most clouds about 35, about 24 degrees. And for Saturday, both clouds about 41 degrees. And that is coming in for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Saturday evening, February 3rd, 2018. People hope you have a good night with a good bye day to the Nazi. I hope you have a good evening, goodbye today. No, I'll see you at 11 o'clock. The late night report. Hope you have a good evening.